What's up? It's Mortality Raider and we're back. Part 30 of my Witcher 3 playthrough series. And we're right outside of the Rosemary and Thyme, where we're supposed to meet up with our old friend Dandelion. We did the dream and shit, and according to it, there was a little bit of trouble, but apparently Ciri met with Dandelion, as they had been like old friends as well. So we'll go in here, see if we can meet up with them, and get this shit cracking. Also, if you're liking the series, but you know, wish that we could cut out some bullshit, the capture card is supposed to come today. And that shit's gonna be fucking awesome, because I'll be able to cut out a bunch of this bullshit, and fucking I won't have to fucking worry about like the Twitch app not recording and shit like that. So quality should get a ton better, and my fucking intros won't be as fucking long, and there'll be like a lot more stuff packed into one episode, so it should be pretty good.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth.
Alright, looks like Dandelion's place. Toes for teeth and all that.
Gear up in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure. Not your lucky day.
Give me back! Oh, no, another jobbing. Reminds me of a piece of floor. Eh?
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
That's it, you're in for it. Oh!
Get the fuck out of here. Me and the homie Zoltan.
That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. And what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Alright, dude. I'll check it out.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
Have
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Out the way, Zoltan.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
Dandelion's not that much better, dude. Surprised these bums didn't drink all their shit.
Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honors, and the feast afterwards, to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught the swine to yodel, and I... another time.
A book.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems
Hey,
when
old
he
bastard.
inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
That could help.
Bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such a...
Sounds good, homie.
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
You mean next door? Aren't you supposed to be looking for some fucking... for these women? Sort of dicking around? Make sure there ain't nothing up here. God damn, this place is big as fuck. I'm not gonna get all this loot right now. I'm just looking for red. Holy shit. Alright, fuck this place. This place is huge as fuck. God damn. Dandelion got that spot. Alright, let's read the planner. Oh, let Geralt read it. Bum, 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 bum. Talk to Zoltan. Hey, Zoltan.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives.
Is
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
his fucking painting was badass as fuck though.
Both know it. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
God damn.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs, what Rosa var Atre named her Guahir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we Rosa preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
Damn, you can hire me.
A figure
I'll fucking
most
hook her up with a
rare,
couple
meet
lessons.
your duel. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well. Seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
I feel ya.
Well,
It's more like a
what I
white chick's
wanted to
drink,
know.
but whatever
Thanks
it
for
is.
your help.
Alright. Let's go hit up some of these broads. I'm just jogging over to this one, it's pretty close. Damn, she better be getting like raped or something.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
The king of beggars will probably run. Mine, they'll probably fight.
Mine offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
Come on, come closer. Damn it.
Who's the cheap shit now.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
A woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm.
Nice.
Last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he...
Oh.
Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Dandelion just be fucking slaying. Hey, don't spit near me, girl. Holy shit. I didn't mean to do that shit. I just want to get this looteth. I just want to get this looteth. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Give me that. I like to meditate a lot. Something to use all my fucking food up. Man, let's go to the next one. I can't even pronounce that shit. Yeah, so he sells like shirts or something? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's a dude.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks?
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
Fuck.
Elial.
What in the fuck, dude?
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I
What
tried
in the
many
fuck,
times to
dude?
talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago, he brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business, but why do I
dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Just kill people and fucking slay
Thanks for your
puss,
help,
dude.
and
That ain't too boring.
nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Just don't be dressing like that. Maybe I'll come back. Fucking weirdo, man. He said, oh, one of them. Oh, one of them. Look at my fucking... There you go, slip into something a little more comfortable. That shit was so weird, man. God damn it, Roach. Roach would be fucking retarded sometimes. God damn. Still fucking 1,000 other fucking women that I gotta talk to.
Come on.
I think some of the fucking horse on people or whatever fucking trying to fight me again.
Piggies, punishable by death.
Alright, next one's right up here. And bust a Yui. Alright guys, you're gonna have to move.
This baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Lata, known until recently simply as Molly.
Alright, where can I find this
so
bitch?
Where will I find the newly minted Lady Lata?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Well,
let's go, dude.
We'll be there.
On our way, then.
This dude's a fucking weirdo. I don't really like him. He's the one that was like questioning me and shit. I mean, that's not why I don't like him. He's just fucking... He gives me that vibe of being a fucking dick face. Who knows? He could be a good dude. Sure, we'll find out more about him. That fucking Baroness didn't look too bad, though. I kind of wish I hadn't killed her son.
We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color, looks good on horses.
My coin from the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Thunderbolt.
Redanian chestnut looks promising.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Thunderbolt. Let's ride. If it's a straight sprint, I shouldn't have a problem.
Riders, ready!
Come on, Witcher! Let's see what you're made of!
Hey,
speed, the rush of air.
Giddy up.
Don't spare the horse. Come on, Witcher.
Faster.
Let's see what you're made of.
No, he's just fucking cruising with me, dude. We're just cruising.
Don't spare the horse.
Oh, that was the end. This shit's at like a 800 and something meters, dude.
A nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours.
Thanks, homie.
Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Probably do that, dude. You ain't been as bad as I fucking thought you were.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... congregations. Awful tiring, all this.
I know what you mean, dude. Have to run around and talk to the fucking hose.
Or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Whatever, bitch. Oh, fucking hooligan! Alright, boys and girls, we're gonna call it here. We'll catch up later. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, hit subscribe, hit like, comment down below. Let me know what I can do to make these better. As I said earlier, capture card should be here today. If I don't fucking see the UPS guy, because I got class, hopefully tomorrow or the next day. But it will be soon. will be the next couple episodes. Thank you for bearing with me. See you next time. Peace.